This video asks the question, what is free writing and how can it create self-intimacy? What is free writing? Free writing is bypassing the conscious mind, moving into the subconscious mind, and listening so that you can understand things at a deeper level, literally. Because our subconscious mind is always going. What is the subconscious mind? Well, you'd have to ask Freud or anyone else, but as I understand it, the subconscious mind is the part of our minds that where all the information is being received, and the conscious mind is sort of where we're funneling out what the brain is determining to be the most essential information for I guess whatever we're doing in that moment. So, sorry, I'm brushing my cat. She's attacking me. For example, like we take in everything that's around us, but we're not always super conscious of it because we don't really need to be. It would really overwhelm our system if we were consciously aware of every single thing that we're taking in all the time. And that's part of the reason why sensitive people do have more stress and anxiety sometimes. Because more of that becomes, I don't know if more of it becomes conscious or if it's just more information is coming in, but in any case, when you can bypass the conscious mind, which is always going, and go into the subconscious mind, it's not as hard as it sounds, because the thing is that the subconscious mind is always going. So, one really simple example, it's just about listening. So, one example is if I ask myself the question something poetic, why did you, it could be anything, but say it's something poetic, why did you wake up today? And then I just let the first word that comes in my head, bop. I didn't wait until I landed on the thought that made sense, because there's always stuff going on. And we ignore that stuff until we get to the conscious stuff, which is what we decide makes, it's what makes sense. But, the thing with this first thought, best thought, subconscious thing is bop does make sense. And I can say that without even knowing why. And so, let's test this out. Hold on. I'm going to return once I look up the meaning, the etymology of the word bop. So the etymology, which I got from etymonline.com, etymonline, is, look, the word new is right there. New. It basically means new, wildly exciting. Why did I wake up this morning? Because it's a new day. And it might sound like I'm bullshitting. It might sound like I'm just making this up, there just happens to be a connection or whatever, but I promise you this happens every single time, and it's not magic. It's the fact that words have innate meaning. They have inherent meaning. The way that they feel real to us when we say them, the associations that they gather over time because of the different contexts that they've been put into, and the sound itself. So, for an example, they did this study where they showed like a round shape and a pointy shape, and then they gave people the words takete and maluma, and 90% of the people, so the people had to line up the word with the shape they thought it went with, and 90% of the people put takete with the sharp shape and maluma with the soft shape. And you can probably agree or feel like, yeah, that makes sense. Why? It just does, because sound has an innate effect within our bodies. It's called the diffuse quality. And this is one of the things that affects the way the language comes into being, and this is why you can use it to discover new things about yourself, discover what you're trying to say. Through free writing, you just have to and the cool thing about it is you don't even have to look up the etymology. For me, that's an amazing, fast, deep way to see how the world has unconsciously worked with this word, because it actually just shows the way that its meaning has changed throughout history. And it's like, I don't know, I see it as like the world's kind of like shared consciousness creating these words. But you can also just ask yourself, what does this word mean to me? And that will often explode. And you know, if you're sort of in the flow, which is like another sort of thing. But again, it's really just about listening and continuing until there is something that speaks to your conscious mind. You are translating. That's what you're doing. You're translating the subconscious mind to the conscious mind so that you can be intentional about what it is that you're trying to do or say. I'll stop there. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm still working on putting everything together, but I'm going to be posting more about how to flow into free writing, some prompts, some more direct stuff like that. Find me on Instagram, Gentle Writing Studio. Subscribe and like if you want. All right.